Well, this is an absolutely wonderful way to celebrate my 9-year anniversary. So I was recently scrolling through my subfeed and I realized that BizzaBazal posted an update video talking about how her channel got demonetized. And I didn't think much of it. I threw it in my watch later and wanted to watch it later. But then a few hours later, I check YouTube again and there is another video that shows up at this time on my homepage and another YouTuber got demonetized. So I thought, that's a little strange. But why does this matter to me? None of my channels are monetized. So I decided to check out BizzaBazal's video, and I watched through the video, and she referenced the video that showed up on my homepage.
So I've been seeing this sudden demonetization thing happening to other creators somewhat recently. It happened to Toadbup a bit ago, which he made a video about. Jax Films covered a channel that this happened to recently as well, and seeing those instances, I was really angry for their sake. I was like, wow, sure hope that doesn't happen to me. I'd be even angrier. And wouldn't you know it, it did indeed just happen to me.
Okay, this is a little strange. So I continue to watch her video, and she talks about how her second channel got demonetized for reusing content. Thing that brought me to make this video in the first place, and it is the clause that the YouTube guidelines strictly say that you cannot reuse content or use other people's content in your videos in order for your channel to be monetized. And that spoke out to me because if you didn't know, this channel is actually eligible to be monetized, and this happened year one of this channel being created. So basically all the way back in 2016 or 2017, I created my main channel, Slime Boss Gaming 21, or just now known as Slime Boss, strictly to create Let's Play videos, whether it was Minecraft Let's Play videos or regular Let's Play videos. And I knew that that channel wasn't going to be successful, but I wanted to still make videos and put myself out there, and a lot of the stuff that I know now was entirely self-taught. I started from the bottom. I was recording videos on my phone. I was editing videos using KineMaster, which is a terrible editing software, and I was uploading it all on my smart device, on my dinky little Samsung Galaxy S7, and I was doing it all, recording, editing, uploading, and thumbnail design, all that stuff. So I really started from the bottom. Now I got a nice mic, I got a green screen, I got key lights, and I got a 3-monitor setup, which is pretty cool, and I'm very grateful to be in this position. But none of my channels are monetized. In fact, to this day, 9 years later, both of my channels are still getting views in the zeros. Literally, some of my videos that get pushed, even though I'm pushing them out almost daily, are getting 0 views. And that makes sense because Let's Play content isn't really something that is valued by YouTube anymore. And so that just makes sense. However, on my second channel, about a year later, about a few months later after I started my main channel, I created this channel. And it was originally called The Logo Movie. And I didn't think much of it. It was something I was bored one day and I had a creative thought of like, well, I really like graphic design and I really like how the evolution of like logos evolved over time. Well, what if I made content on that? And there's been, channels in the past that have done the same. And so I thought that maybe I could throw my hat into the ring. And of course, the original videos from back then are nothing. They're literally glorified PowerPoints. But surprisingly, still at the end of the day, the YouTube algorithm pushed one of my first few videos on this channel and it blew up. It was one of my only viral videos that I've ever had ever. And it's still sitting at 1.2 or 1.3 million views, not 1,000 views, million views. And to this day, I'm still baffled that this video has been so successful, so much so that it brought this channel to be monetizable. I've got the view count, I had the upload consistency, and it also boosted my subscriber count, so now I'm sitting around 2,000 followers just from this one video. And so once I had met almost all the requirements to join the YouTube Partner Program, I jumped on that almost immediately, but the response was not as good. YouTube then hit me with the response that my channel was reusing content, just like BizzaBazal's videos were. And so, unfortunately, I just left it at that. I was like, oh, I guess, just the type of content I want to make isn't monetizable right now. So, and of course, I'm still a small YouTuber, so I just need to just continue making more videos. Again, it was my second video that was able to get me to this point in the first place. So I just have to continue doing what I'm doing, get better at what I'm doing. And unfortunately, that didn't work either, because as the more and more videos that I was uploading on this channel, it was almost like halving my views over time. The next video did 900k, the next video did only like 50k, and eventually I just was so fed up with this style of content because it wasn't getting the same reception that my first two videos did. So at a certain point, I just slowed up the uploads, and eventually this channel became a shit post channel, just like Bizabazal 2. And eventually, over time, I was like, you know what? This style of content is just not working anymore. I'm just going to make this channel my second channel, a channel that effectively creates supplementary content to my main channel. And so I largely just focused on pushing content on my main channel and just kind of leaving this channel to rot. And at this point, I still have a pretty solid foundation. I can turn this channel around at any time, but I still decided to make just supplementary content to my main channel. And now, almost 7 years later, 7 or 8 years later, again, today is my 9-year anniversary of my main channel, this channel is now getting just as many views as my main channel, which is 0. Again, a video I posted not just the other day isn't getting views, and I don't even know if it's being pushed to my subscribers. I have almost 3,000 subscribers on this channel, and nobody is watching any of the videos that I'm pushing out. What is going on? So obviously, like, the videos are not very good, and they're not the same content that was once getting the views that, you know, we're getting actual views back in the day. But that type of content wasn't working because my videos were slowly getting less and less views. So I decided to chase a different niche. And so again, like I said, this channel has a very solid foundation, and I could turn it around at any time, but that's just the problem that I wanted to convey. And again, so why is this important? Why do I need to tell you this? Is because, again, this channel is still not monetized, and I've tried multiple times to try and appeal it and show YouTube that I'm making different content now. And I think YouTube just wants me to delete those older shit posts and things that don't meet the requirements, and maybe that will solve the issue. I don't know. But as of right now, my YouTube channel is almost acting like as if it was a brand new channel starting from 0, which is very weird. And another thing is that I'm very worried about this channel getting deleted as well. One of the second driving reasons why I stopped making evolution content was because one of my music evolution videos got copyright striked, not claimed, striked by Nintendo themselves. And basically that completely scared me out of making any form of evolution content, because that could happen to any of my other videos. And so effectively this channel has become a shorts channel and more of like a clips based channel, but even those videos don't really do a whole lot. But that strike just completely turned this ship around and was very unmotivating to make anything, and it really scared me out of making very much with this channel, because going from this extremely positive and doing way better than my main channel to this channel that's now somehow in red water with YouTube, or hot water with YouTube, and it's like at risk at being deleted now. And if you don't know the difference between a strike and a claim is not really that bad. It just means that a certain part of your video is unmonetizable, and so usually you would go back and edit that out or fix it, or, you know, make it more monetizable. Whereas a strike means that oftentimes you can't even appeal it. Maybe you can, but if you do appeal it, you're at risk of getting your channel completely deleted. And if you don't appeal it, then you'll have a permanent like flag on your channel, which is the strike, and 3 strikes and you're out. Your channel will get completely deleted, and any other channel that you operate will also get deleted. So as someone that isn't even monetized yet and hasn't even hit his breakthrough video yet, and someone that has been hitting the grind trying to see what works with my style of content for almost 10 years now, it's very unmotivating and very scary. And like all I ever wanted to do was become like a content creator and level up my content game and learn editing from my own, on my own, and and I understand that I didn't obviously strike while the iron was hot, while I was able to get monetized and fix my channel when it was, but I was also young. I was also naive. I was still in high school. Like, I didn't know what I needed to do. And at the time, even too, I was making the channel behind my parents' back. Like, they didn't even know that I had the channel, so I couldn't ask for help. And again, I do understand that I made the mistake and I didn't strike while the iron was hot. But fuck, like I this issue that everyone is now having and somehow and coincidentally affects me. I wanted to get my 2 cents out there in my journey so far on YouTube, and hopefully y'all have some inspiring advice. And I will be posting this on Blue Sky to see if like Bizabazal could check it out. But it's just so unmotivating, and as someone that's been wanting to try and make it on YouTube, it makes me just really scared for the future of this channel alone. And I don't know, but just things need to be changed, not only on YouTube, but at least with my style of content. And hopefully I can still try and maybe turn this ship around and make this channel monetizable. But anyway, I just want to throw my 2 cents out there, and the kind of interesting case that it was the same issue that I was having 7 years ago. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys at least found this video somewhat informative. And if you did, don't forget to like and share this video around as well. And I'll see you guys whenever I am able to upload next. Bye.